screens. Now I just have this hanging down. Let me make sure I watch it where my cat's at, because every time I turn my camera, my cat wants to go Hollywood on me. So anyway, this is something I was talking about upstairs when I was actually putting up my other projector, which was the one of the Christie's, the 720. Actually, this is 720p, the 1080p projector upstairs. So we wanted to bring out a two-screen kit that will allow you to link the screens together to make a larger screen. Right now I had these going the opposite way because I couldn't find anywhere in here large enough to be able to display the full screen. So there's two ways you can display the screen. You can display it vertical or horizontal, it's up to you, but this is actually two screens together side by side. As you can see, they're not stapled down to a frame, it's just basically just hanging from my doorway to show you that how easy it is to actually link two screens together without them basically having any disruption in the picture quality whatsoever. So I'm going to grab my remote control if I can remember. Oh, it's right there in front of the projector. Usually I never find my remote controls. So we can show you how this is working right here. So this right here is the Gamer blackout cloth, which I think we're going to probably switch it over to Gamer screen because pretty much it's a portable screen. It can be a blackout cloth if you want to staple it down to a frame. If you decide you just want to let it hang down like a pair of drapes or curtains, it actually works that way also too, so it makes it completely portable. Like I said, my last screen, I gave it away to a customer because I said I want to make sure the order got out on time, and I missed my screen. So these two are mine. So these are going to be my two screens right here. These are actually two screens side by side, just to show how easy they are to link together. Mine, not stapled down to a frame, not tightened in any way whatsoever, just hanging down, period. So I'll do a couple of demonstrations off of this real quick. This was the day, right? Yeah, this is highlights for today. I don't get anything too new. Football demonstrations or highlights. Highlights.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'm saying demonstrations so much for the last couple of days, literally. Oh, right there. Cancel. Literally right there.
So if I was a singer-songwriter, just about to make it big, I could still get the Rogers rate?
Yep. State Farm has raised within any budget.
That's awesome. You want to play drums?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get full today.
So Flick's been back along. Jackson fires, picked off at the 35-yard line by Todd Matthew. And the Honey Badger will take it all the way in for a touchdown.
Probably Kansas City sweep this out.
From the 36, that pass is caught by Marquise Brown.
I love these screens. These screens are very, very easy to set up. Extremely easy to set up. Hang it and you're done. That's it. Let me get something else in here. Good. I'm going to put down 8K demonstrations on there. Later I'm going to be testing the PS4 off of this. Again, achieving something that no gray screen or white screen can do. Contrast. So we're going to call these link systems because we're probably going to do probably up to 4. Well, I would love to link 4 of these together. You can have the room for 4 screens, to tell you the truth. If you're interested in seeing any of the test demonstrations of the technology, they're already on our site. We already have it in our archives. All demonstrations were done live. That's absolutely beautiful. Now we advise you when you're hanging these screens at mine, these screens have a little bit of transparent to them, but they're not transparent. Only ones that are transparent are the acoustic 150s. So when you're setting this up, make sure you have this behind a wall, not a window. This is also put onto the website. We tell our customers how you're setting these things up. You're gonna make sure you're gonna have this behind a wall. The only doorway I have big enough to display the screen off right now is my doorway, and my kitchen is quite bright. Let me get some on here else. Let's see. Let's go to. It's the beginning. Yes, it's the beginning. So what I want to see on my end, if I can link both screens together without showing any form of distraction to the screen. These are two screens linked together right now. Lights out over there. That's better. And just from doing it simple, hanging the screen down without stapling it to the frame. Also notice too, and I'm going to say thank you for this. Like I said, thank you for subscribing. I got my subscriber numbers jumped. So I was at 19,000, something like that. Something like that. I'm now close to almost to around 20. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. 19,600 or something like that. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. I appreciate that. Pretty sure that number is going to probably jump even higher once I start basic, but we can't really do that. To tell you the truth, we have to keep that separate. We have to keep the contract, and we have to keep that separate. I want some orange juice. I'll be back. I'm going to grab some orange juice. When do you know your river goes bad? That's gorgeous. Oh, by the way, we know you're watching. I'm gonna put that out there real quick. We get haters that come here all the time and watch on our channels. They're always curious what we're up to. And one thing, we do keep you entertained, you gotta say that. I think that's entertaining. Wait till you see what's coming next week. Hologram and visible technology. Working on next. Ooh, that's clean. That's two screens sitting right next to each other. You can't even tell which one's which. You don't even know exactly where the divider. Does the divider start here, or does it start here, or is there in the middle? Where is it at? So now, with that being known, we can link 4 of these screens together. We can make a link system. And this is fantastic for people who want to do this for basically for any form of art display, or basically you want to put an outdoor event outside, you want to carry this massive screen with you, we can break it down for you. And you can link the screens together. And it's completely portable.
At McCormick and Company, we know flavor is foundational to our food and nourishing future. We are uniting the local flavor where healthy, sustainable, and delicious go hand in hand.
Instead of spending your day in back-to-back meetings,
These are fantastic for tailgate parties for football. Oh, by the way, we're using a 720p projector today. No 1080p. Only 720p only. I forgot to add that in there. The projector we had, which is a Christie LW401, it was a 720p projector. The Christie upstairs, which is a 501, is actually a 1080p. So we actually dropped it down a bit. To show you, even at 720p, we can maintain a beautiful image without the need of 1080p or 4K. If you want to go to projectorcentral.com and look up the projector, you'll find it right in there under that model number. And I'll post the model number below to show that we're just using 720p only. And as always, I give my Lord and Savior glory. I thank him for such wonderful technology. Can't wait to show you what's coming next week. You should know that anytime I turn this camera on, it's nothing the same. Always something different. Told you, we don't have glass ceilings. We can design anything we pretty much want. If he allows us to do so, we have this capability of doing so. Everybody's interested now in that heightened technology we have. But that's for a year down the line for the new screens we're developing. Now we got a simple blackout cloth that you can staple it down to a frame. You can just frame. You just let it hang if you want. It doesn't make a difference. Now you can put two of those together, which I was curious to see if I can mend two of them together without having any kind of distortion in the screen. It's right there. Right down the middle, right there. And that's not even stapled down. That's just hanging off my doorway. Well, if you do occur any kind of wrinkles in the surface, easy to do. As you transport the screen back and forth, you turn it around the opposite side, take an iron on warm, gentle settings, and go pass over it, and you're done. That's it. You can also steam these if you want to. Not going to damage the technology. I like the portable screen. It's something you can set up real fast and quick, easy and done with. LG 4K food demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now it's noted on the website, and I'll note this here, two things. Number one, we do not support knockoff or fake projectors. It is listed on our website multiple times. We advise you read through that before making the purchase. Number two, it's also posted on the website that if you're displaying this, you do not want to display this in a doorway or right next to a window, right against the wall. As I said right here, I don't have a choice due to the fact because I have no place in my house to actually display this at, except for the doorway we have here. So that's also noted on the website when you go in and check out the specifications on the product. It's the same thing as the first one we sold for $178. The difference is it has a second screen involved with it. Because I've had people ask me about what if I got another screen. You don't want to spend another $178 to get another screen. So we put a link. We're going to do a link system. We'll probably do them up to 4. This is also easy if someone's going to be using this for a display for work, or they're going to use the display for basically some kind of event. It's easier to transport 4 of these than to transport a screen of a massive size. And as you can see, you don't have to staple it down. You can just use a couple of the clamps, lock it in place, and it'll hang nicely. Mine are just bunched up on some chairs right here to keep the cat from basically swinging off of it. My cat likes to swing on stuff, so. It's cat. What can you do? Meow. One of the demonstrations, I saw someone, now there's different ways you can hang these. I saw one hanging off a clothesline to keep the bottom from swinging back and forth. Get a couple of sandbags, you don't need a heavy sandbags. A couple of sandbags at the bottom. Put zip ties to them, zip them right through the clamps, and clamp the zips on each side. That's it. Easy. Easy to make sandbag supports. Look at the white levels. That's what I love about this technology. And yes, this has some of the heightening technology embedded into it. That's why the white levels are so high. Because these are customized. Anytime we do a screen like this, we can add wherever we want to the screen. And I said before, this time, these are mine. I made sure I got this morning coded these. So this will be on the website today. We'll probably do a force system, whatever. Yeah, probably up to a force system. These beautiful colors. Mine, 720p only. You would think that was one whole screen. That's actually two screens cemented together. Not taped, they're just hanging down one over top of each other. There you go. I say there's big companies out there. You'll charge too much for your technology, man. Doesn't have to cost all that kind of money. You don't have to have high expensive projector. Doesn't have to be calibrated. 720p uncalibrated, still sitting in factory settings. My eBay projector right there. Come on, step one. Hey. No, you don't. Get from out of there. Move it. Come on. Come on. Well, I put the chair there. I need you to take out of there. Come on, out of there. That's why I put the chair there. So I knew he was going to pass under it. I'm going to start calling you Mr. Hollywood because you guys have to get on camera.
¿Qué tan súper es el aroma de Game? Tan rico que tu vecino entrará sigilosamente en tu casa para lavar tus platos. De nuevo. Game, platos súper limpios, aroma súper rico.
Mind you, while this is going on, there's light passing through the screen. We got light in here, we got light in the kitchen. Yeah, you know how to use the other door. Oh, I'll check on that. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yes, there's some tightener technology embedded in the gamer screen. Someone was asking about that today. No, it was a couple days ago. They were asking me, do we add a little bit of the heightener into the gamer screens? We do. Acoustics have them too, a little bit. Heat and cold at the same time. It's not good. LG, snowboarding, 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
One thing I don't shy away from when it comes to showing off black screens, I like to show off the white levels. Unlike gray screens out there, can't even show off a simple star field. You can do this all in full lit environments, not a problem. supposed to display everything. Contrast, white levels, colors, the whole 9 yards, everything. Can't skip over which ones you want to show. It doesn't work that way. Sooner or later, customer's going to get it home, and they're going to basically find out the hard way. That's why you have to show everything in the demonstration. Corners to begin with. I mean, eventually, you do know if it comes from my house, I'm going to run it through the. Even if I buy it, I'm going to run it through the grinder. If it says it's going to do something it's supposed to do, I'm sure enough going to run it through the grinder. So why are you cutting this in the demonstrations? And I'm talking about certified and also to hobbyists. Oh, by the way, this screen does have a black on black demonstration attached to it also. So what we did was we take the blackout cloth, uncoat it without the technology attached to it, and we lay it against the screen. Then we show a white level to see exactly which one's pulling the highest white level. So you don't think that you can just take any black cloth and do the same thing. You're not going to get the same reaction. Now you'll pick up contrast, maybe color to a certain degree, but your white levels are going to be absolutely miserable because that fabric's not designed to pick up a white level. This technology can because it's coated. Which that demonstration came in quite handy for some orders for this technology by a company.
This is my vision. I take over YouTube under me.
Oh, right, because you like playing boss?
Everything.
Oh, the height and technology is a beautiful, beautiful thing, isn't it? Well, this gamer technology embedded in this, but there's a height also embedded into the gamer. If it's Thursday, tacos and your milk will be delivered today. Taco's out of milk. He's upset, so his milk is coming today. You can't call in again in the window, Mr. Taco. Beautiful guys also. What's your problem, cat?
My name's John Stewart. This is what I look like. We're talking about this country.
We have due to equality.
What are the priorities? That has to change or nothing will change. Welcome to the problem with John Stewart.
Yeah, I gotta check the weather because weather's kind of interesting outside.
This could be
We got heat and cold at the same time. That is not a good combination. A lot of high wind.
your favorite character.
I'm glad I got 2 Deltas over here. I got 2 Delta chargers over battery backup units that'll run the house with no problem. And all security cameras are on backup units. This is why you gotta prepare for this kind of stuff. The weather feels a little bit iffy outside. You got warm and cold at the same time. Not good. Not good. A lot of wind. Not good. If your animals are acting a little bit more freakier than usual, yeah, something's coming. But I'm not worried about it. I'm protected by God. I never worry about situations like that. Now, when you're a Christian, you don't worry about that kind of stuff. God controls all that. Last storms that came through here, I didn't get hit. It was unscathed, nothing at all. As a matter of fact, didn't even know we got hit with anything, that anything happened till all the phone calls started coming in. And people were contacting me like, hey, you're okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. What's going on? So you've been in the news? And I said, no, I haven't. And that's when I found everything that went on. So I feel sorry for those who did go through that situation. Their hearts and prayers go out to you. But we didn't get hit with nothing at all. I didn't even know anything went through. Alright, well, let me see. I think we pretty much ran it through the grill. I mean, pretty much it's doing the same thing as the other screens. It's 2 of them together. I wanted to see if you can see anything in the middle. Like if you could actually see anything that would disrupt the quality of the screen, but no. J and K 4K.
Getting that from you
Put on those models up close and see what we get. That's what I need to see. Was if you can see that in between. No, can't see it. Literally. So that's perfect. That's all I need to know. Now I can say it's a linked system because actually literally it's linked. It's 2 screens put together. That's right. good. We're under time here. We're going to be going over time. Yeah, I'm good. Did exactly what we need to do. Perfect. We're done. That's it. So locking it down. Alright, gonna add it to the website today, probably around 12 o'clock it'll be added on. Hope you enjoy the video demonstration. We're done today. That's it, so we're probably going to do a 2-screen, and probably biggest one we'll probably do is a 4-screen system from there. But I just wanted to see when I put the 2 screens together, we're going to see any lines in the middle of the screen or 1-screen set. I want to make sure we had a perfect image all the way across on white levels, contrast, the whole 9 yards. And everything came up perfect. So again, thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for the wonderful technology and for it all blending well. That being said, thank you for your time. Got to go, and God bless.